All right, guys, just want to make a quick video here. I see it's kind of funny. Well, a few things I want to talk about. One, Bitcoin pretty much where it was yesterday, 61,500. Pretty much the same. We're kind of hitting 62 and then kind of going down a little bit. Solana up 7%, and it's so freaking obvious what's going on. So they applied for a Solana ETF, which how the hell can you apply for a Solana ETF when your blockchain goes down every few months? It doesn't work. It's just unbelievable that they would do that simply to pump the price. Talk about Cardano a little bit as well, but here's the story. Van Eck files for Solana ETF, and it says Solana is a commodity. Van Eck filed an application to launch a spot Solana exchange-traded fund Thursday, becoming the first asset manager to do so. The ETF application claims that Solana SOL tokens should be treated as a commodity and not a security, as the Securities and Exchange Commission has previously argued. Guys, pretty clear. Van Eck, they own a bunch of Solana. They figured, how can we pump the Solana price? Let's just put out a statement saying we're going to apply for an ETF. Now Solana's up 8%. Wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of big whales dump Solana tonight. I really wouldn't, or in the coming days. Everything with Solana is so sleazy. I mean, Solana is not ready for prime time. It's solely used to trade scammy meme coins. And now they want to try to do this ETF thing. And you can they're getting some pushback on it. I saw this article. Well, first of all, we can look at the outages over the years. Solana faces major outage, engineers working to resolve. This is like back in February. There was another one in March, April, I think I saw. I mean, really, it's like 10 a year. There's like 10 Solana outages a year. This article is from today on Cointelegraph. Cointelegraph. Solana is the fast, low-cost blockchain that simply never works. So it's good to see some people are actually like pushing back on this. Like everything, the thing that pisses me off with Solana, everything about it's just pump and dump. And it's like, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. So Solana has experienced more than 150 hours of downtime over the last 3 years. And meme coins are making the problem worse. Like so many so-called Ethereum killers, Solana blockchain has yet to deliver on its promise in any meaningful way. Despite being theoretically fast and scalable, the network has a history of repeated network outages that are never fully resolved. It does not perform adequately under full network capacity. It's supposed to process 50,000 transactions per second, but peaks around 1,000. Under real-world conditions with 30 to 60 second wait time. While impressive by blockchain standards, it's nowhere near the commonly advertised speed, and it's irrelevant in the context of never-ending network congestion. As of April, 75% of all non-vote Solana transactions were failing. Guys. I kind of look at Solana kind of like a little fat guy who can like kind of run kind of fast. He's fast for a fat guy, but he has really no skill. And they're like trying to prop him up to put him into the Olympics, but he doesn't really work. So yeah, like he can run a little bit fast, and from a distance, wow, it looks like he's kind of fast and he's kind of competing. But when you get up close, you just kind of see like a fat guy with no talent. And that's kind of what Solana is. It's just like there's nothing there. They're not ready for prime time, right? It's like taking an 8-year-old who's very good in the 8-year-old baseball class and putting him into the major leagues. I mean, they're not ready. Maybe one day Solana will be ready, but it's not ready. It's a scam for one, but it's not ready to have an ETF. It's not. So like I said, as of April, 75% of all non-vote Solana transactions were failing, mainly due to demand for meme coins on the network. As we discussed, the only reason Solana pumped so much was because we essentially had a mini bull market. There's probably gonna be 3 legs to this bull market. The first leg was meme coins. Simple as that. It was meme coins. Well, the second leg might be meme coins too, or it could be gaming, it could be AI. But the first leg was meme coins. That's over. That crashed. First leg is over, and that's essentially what brought up Solana. Now, like I said, meme coins could continue to be strong for the next phase of this bull market, but they might not be as strong as they were. Solana's history of frequent network failures dwarfs that of other major chains. It suffered from a 5-hour outage on February 6th. There's a tweet. The entire Solana thesis comes down to whether different applications can share the same chain and if composability is more important than sovereignty. Blah, blah, blah. So there it is, guys. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It just pisses me off because they obviously don't have a solid blockchain. They only pump because of meme coins. I mean, you can be the biggest Solana bull in the world, but you have to admit it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And now they want to do an ETF. Now they want to be in the big leagues with an ETF. It's just like, that's the thing with Solana. They refuse to make a quality project. They want to skip to the top. They want to skip to the top without actually doing the work. And that's why it's just garbage. That's why it's garbage. Now, it pumps a lot. You got scammers behind it. You got the biggest scammer in crypto, Rand Nooner, pumping it. I mean, yeah, it pumps a lot. And congratulations if you're up 8%. But one day these whales are going to dump all over you. And it really is kind of sick. Now talking about a quality blockchain like Cardano. Cardano had a major DDoS attack. Now, if you remember, Solana was getting DDoS attacks. And when Solana would get a DDoS attack, the whole network would go down. They'd have to shut it off. They'd have to turn off the blockchain since it's not centralized. And then they would have to turn it back on. Cardano gets a DDoS attack and nothing happens. The network is like a tank. So Cardano DDoS attack, network stability reassures community ahead of chain hard fork. Cardano's blockchain successfully withstood a DDoS attack. The attack was thwarted and the attackers lost funds. So the attackers lost money versus Solana, they make money, the attackers make money, and the whole chain has to be shut down. Not to mention the various third-party Solana wallets that have been hacked. You don't see that with Cardano. So Cardano experienced a 7% price surge following the news of the attack. Blah, blah, blah. Late Thursday, Cardano blockchain faced distributed denial of service DDoS attack intended to steal tokens staked on the network. Despite the attempt, the attack was effectively thwarted with no damage incurred, allowing the network to continue as operations uninterrupted. Cardano successfully mitigates DDoS attack. A very big story, because a lot of people were saying in the past, like, well, Solana, people are trying to attack Solana, so it went down, but nobody ever tries to attack Cardano, so, you really can't say that. Well, now we can say it. Cardano got the same kind of attacks that Solana gets, and Cardano, it's like nothing happened. And that's why I just rather would be in a quality blockchain. And, it's very big news right now. You're kind of seeing everybody talking about it. So that's another reason that I love Cardano. I think Charles Hoskinson talks about is that the Cardano blockchain successfully mitigated a DDoS attack that attempted to steal staked tokens with no significant impact on the network's operation. So here's a retweet from Charles Hoskinson. So another reason why I love Cardano, and like I said, going back to Solana, everything they do is just to pump the price. It's only short term. Solana's not getting approved for any ETF anytime soon. I guarantee you the big whales in Van Eck or whoever they're associated with, they said, hey, look, let's pump Solana's price by just saying we're going to apply for an ETF, because it doesn't really matter if we get it or not, because we're still going to pump 10% and then dump. So I guarantee you got a lot of guys like Rand Nooner and his henchmen are all trading the fuck out of this and dumping on you guys. And all these idiots buying Solana after it pumped 10%, thinking there's going to be an ETF tomorrow. It just pisses me off, and you got to be smarter than that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Overall market, looking pretty good. Let's see, I got Solana up 7. What else is up? AVAX up 5. Ain't up crazy. Nah, I mean, it's the same old shit. We're kind of still in that boring phase. But I figured I'd cover the Solana news, because you got Solana that never works, applying for an ETF, and of course the major news is Cardano getting a DDoS attack and it doesn't even phase it. So I don't know. Solana's just not ready for prime time, and it's just every step of the way with these Solana developers, they want to just skip to the head of the class without even doing any of the work, right? They just want to, oh, okay, here we are, here we're Solana, we're number one now. They're like self-described like number one. Okay, well now we got an ETF. Okay, now we're gonna be have all these little meme coins running on our chain, and then of course they crash like every month. It's just a broken blockchain propped up by scammers, just like it was propped up by Sam Bankman-Fried. That's why Solana almost went to zero when Sam Bankman-Fried got arrested. I could see that happening again when somebody like Rand Nooner gets arrested or some big Solana whale gets arrested for manipulating the price. It's just not worth it. I think Solana's good to trade, but as far as long term, this whole thing just makes me even more turned off to Solana. Anyway, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.